Good morning. Dear distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased to join you today for this year's conference about UNRWA. It is an honor to address you as the General Director of the Palestinian Return Center, an organization in consultative status with the UN Social and Economic Council since 2015. I am equally honored to address you as a refugee who knows how it feels like to grow up in refugee camps, torn away from the nourishment of home and warmth of family. I studied at UNRWA schools, Tur'an and Ain al-Zitoun in Lemzirib town, south of Syria. My schools were named after Palestinian villages in Galilee. UNRWA is a stark reminder of my childhood memories. My body still carries traces of a vaccination shot injected by an UNRWA nurse. I still remember how during my early childhood days, I mistook the blue UN flag raised over my school building for Palestine's flag. I still also remember how I bit my classmate for the blue flag. I still remember doing my homework on UNRWA's blue notebooks. As a refugee, the blue was the color of my life. It is within UNRWA premises that our awareness of who we are started to take shape. UNRWA was and will forever remain an international witness of the sufferings of Palestinian refugees, of the nature of our identity, of our refugee status, which will only change when our right of return materializes on the ground. It is worth mentioning, to UNRWA's credit, that despite the ad hominem campaigns waged by the US and Israel to rescind the agency's mandate, 170 member states at the UN General Assembly's Fourth Committee voted this month in favor of a resolution to renew the agency's term of office for another 3 years. This vote is an unequivocal rejection of the Israeli campaign to wipe out UNRWA's presence and revoke the inalienable rights of Palestinian refugees, most notably the right of return. The right of return achieved customary status in 1948 when the UN General Assembly passed Resolution 194, affirming the rights of Palestinian refugees to return to their homes and obtain restitution and compensation. Like never before in the history of the UN, the Resolution 194 was reaffirmed by the UN more than 135 times. In the same vein, Resolution 2535 recognized that the problem of Palestine Arab refugees has arisen from the denial of their inalienable rights under the Charter of the United Nations and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Other similar UN resolutions which further strengthen the right of return as indispensable for the solution of the question of Palestine. Taking into consideration the internationally recognized rights of Palestinian refugees, and in line with PRC's intensive efforts to mobilize support for the issue, we will launch an international campaign to garner signatures from Palestinian refugees expressing firm rejection of all attempts to negate Palestinians' right of return. With over 7 million refugees scattered across the globe, the international community should step up efforts to preserve vital services by UNRWA. Until Palestinians' dream to return to their homeland comes true, Palestinian refugees will continue to face substantial challenges to the full enjoyment of their rights. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our partners who have been actively engaged in preparations for this conference, which has seen the day thanks to joint cooperation between the Palestinian Return Center, Al Jazeera Center for Studies, and the European Center for Palestine Studies at the University of Exeter. This event wouldn't have been possible without the exhaustive efforts of PRC's multicultural team. My deepest thanks go Petro Stefanini, Ibrahim Zidani, Bilal Abu Ja'far, Ahmed Hussein, Valentina Durazio, for their amazing efforts. I am also equally grateful to the volunteers and all other staff members who have spared no effort to organize the conference. I shall also extend my heartfelt gratitude to all those who have come from nearby and faraway places to share with us their thoughts, support, and solidarity at this very special event. Thank you for being here to stand up together for UNRWA and Palestine refugees. Thank you.